big set, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
So this video is partially inspired by a conversation I had with a student. Basically, this is a brand new student, and he was sparring, and he thought he was doing something wrong because he started falling back on his boxing training. He's like, "Oh no!" I said, "No, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have a boxing background and with sparring, by all means, use your boxing background, but you take what I'm showing you and see how you can mold it and integrate it into what you've already got. And that way you will come up with what's going to work for you, especially when we're talking about sparring." So let me give people who know me are probably already sick of me saying this. Let me give my standard advice for when you're going from one style to the other style to the other style. Well, not that. Let me say when you come to me. As long as you are obeying the rules that I have set forth in sparring, if I tell you to work on this particular technique, work on that particular technique. The only restrictions are going to be, if I say we're working on kicking and you're punching, no, I want you to work on your kicks. If you already got a pretty good background in another combat sport and that background is applicable, go ahead and do that. Just don't be narrow-minded. Don't go, yeah, I know how to box. I'm not going to try to do anything that this Taekwondo guy is trying to show me. Like, you don't want to try kicks at all, right? You don't want to work on kicks at all because you're already good with your hands. That is a common mistake I see people make. And the thing is, if you go out on the open circuit and compete, even if you're going to be a hands person, you need to know enough about kicking to frustrate it. So don't just go, I'm not going to kick, I don't want to kick, so I'm never going to do kicks, I'm never going to work with kicks, I'm not even going to practice kicks. No, you need to practice them, you need to learn how to do them. Even if you don't like them, you need to get them to the point, do enough kicks to the point where even if you know it's not going to be your forte, you know how to frustrate it, you know how to beat it, so that you can get around the kicks to get into motion and get into range where you can use your hands. The same thing if you're a kicker. And I told another former student this. I was doing the thing where I combined Taekwondo, doing judo and sparring, and we came back through class, and I said, and this is how he could beat them. He could beat my people that were active there all the time at my game, and it's only because I told him, I said, you're a really good kicker, so don't grapple with them. Make them play your game. If you know you're good with your feet, make it so that it stays at kicking if you want to win. And he did that and he won. Now, of course, he didn't take my other advice of, all right, so now you know you're good at kicking. Now you need to start losing because you need to work in the ranges that you are not comfortable in. And he didn't like that. But I felt duty, and I kind of figured he wouldn't, but I felt honor bound, duty bound to tell him the truth. And also so that my people that are there all the time will realize we need to work on our kicks. Because just me saying, we need to work on your kicks. Stop looking at me in my 40s who can't kick like you can in your 20s and going, well, he doesn't kick all the time. I'm not going to kick all the time. When you have the ability to kick all the time. And I'm telling you, man, if you just use your feet, I couldn't put my hands on you. Because legs are longer than arms. Now that I have lost some weight, I've got some kicking ability back. Is it still going to be as fresh as when I was like 17 years old? Right now, I'm going to say no, but I honestly don't know because I honestly don't know. If I devote enough time to it, it probably could be good enough. But that's the thing. Work your fortes. You have previous experience. So when you go into something else, empty your cup again. That's all it is. You just empty your cup again. You let someone else pour some knowledge into you. And then you know what happens? You will reach a point to where you can truly draw on your old knowledge, make that work with the new knowledge, and then you're going to have an edge over people who just have the area that your new knowledge is in, because you can draw on those other principles that you've done before. Because that was one thing I noticed when I came from Taekwondo / karate and went into judo. Knew nothing, tap, 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 tap all the time. After a while, once I started getting to like the black belt level in judo, it was things I could do. Like I would be June being and stuff, and I could throw people off me. But that was because I actually took the time to learn the judo discipline. I just let my ego go. And then when my mind was ready, it could say, now, you see those other principles that you've learned? Now let's take those and put those in the judo. But if I came in there kicking all the time, no, because you're not allowed to do that in that context. You see what I'm saying? I think I had a cycle of what could beat what with punches, kicks, and grappling. I think I said kicks beat punches, punches beat grappling, grappling, what did I say? Kicks, what was it? Kicks beat punches. Punches beat grappling. Grappling beats kicks. I think that's the cycle. So kicks beat punches. Punches beat grappling. Grappling beats kicks. Now, is that a hard tried and true? No. Because if somebody's a really good kicker and they know you're trying to grapple with them, they're going to stay and kick in a way where you can't grab them. So that's when, if you're a good grappler, though, you have to get the timing so that when you spring in there on them, you get them when they're off balance. And see, this is something I don't know how other people haven't picked up on this. When you see grapplers who are beating strikers, it's because the grappler learned enough striking to be able to frustrate it. That's how you beat something. It's because they cross-train with people who strike. Duh. Well, they have something in their regular training where they're training against people who are trying to hit them. Because if they only trained with people who had their sports forte, when they fought someone who didn't have their sports forte, they wouldn't know what to do. That's one thing I like about my style. Are we the absolute best in the world? No, we are not. But for regular people who have a job, you are exposed to a wide variety of techniques so that 99 times out of 100, how you're going to be attacked by regular people, my style is going more to cover that. You're not going to freak because somebody grabs you because you're not used to being grabbed. You're not going to freak when you're trying to grapple with someone and then they try to punch you because you're used to somebody punching you. You're not going to freak because somebody's trying to kick you. Because you're used to people trying to kick you. The only problems I have sometimes with some people that I've trained with is I tell you, don't try to force a technique. Don't try to go to the ground because you know you get points for it. I tell them, and I directly tell you guys, the ground fighting is for if you're tussling with somebody and you just don't want to hurt them. You can't afford to hurt them for whatever reason. You love them. You're a teacher, whatever. You can't go to the ground with this person. It's bad for you to do that. I mean, you can't hit this person, so go to the ground. They're too close, go into your grappling. That's how I prefer that you strike, really, for self-defense. Honestly, I prefer that one-shot thing. But you don't always get that. You can't control how people are going to be towards you necessarily when you're attacked. Because you could be having a bad day or just tired. You go in a coffee room, You getting your coffee, you doing paying attention to the evil look this person had on their face, and then the next thing you know is, there's a fist coming at you. That would be a nice thing for you to just go ahead and catch it and do that ippon shoulder throw. You know, and I don't think you'll get fired for that, because if they're punching at you and you just catch it and do that ippon shoulder throw from Nage no Kata, I mean, hey, I mean, the thing is, it don't work unless they give you the momentum. Okay, or one time I was walking down the street. This was actually 20 years ago now. I'm walking. Dude just up, started screaming, and then tried to grab me. Right? Tried to grab me. So, because I'm used to people trying to grab me, it looked like I just responded with a karate type move, but it was because someone tried to grab me. I'm used to them being in that range. I didn't panic. I just moved up like this, parried him off. He got a little scratch on me, but he didn't break the skin because I just went like that here, parried, got him away a little, didn't throw him, just got him away a little and kept walking. And what's interesting is my friend that did Tai Chi, that he tried to grab another time, the same guy, he did a move right out of the Tai Chi form. It was beautiful. I said, I seen you practice that, because we were housemates. It's like, man, yo, I seen you practice that move out in the backyard. It was beautiful. He went and turned. I can't do the move exactly, but he went, turned, went right at the angle, went right behind the guy, and kept walking. So that's how it goes. Don't feel like you have to. Respond with what comes out. But just be like Bruce Lee said. Take what's useful. Disregard the rest. The only time, if you're working out with me, if I say using your old approach or your new approach is bad, is if we're doing sparring on a particular thing. So again, if the sparring we're supposed to be doing is kick time, then kick. If it's elbow time, then elbow. If it's punch time, then punch. If we're just supposed to be working on the ground, then just work on the ground. If we're supposed to be doing throws, say I want you to try to work on your throws and try to work on counting your throws. And then you try to punch the guy in the face so he can't throw you, and I'm not saying that you can strike, that's when I have a problem with you. So basically, I'm going to have a problem with you if you're not following instructions, because that's safety. But if it's truly free sparring, and something that somebody else showed you that I didn't show you works, do it. Because I'm going to try to steal that move from you anyway. Hey, I don't care if I'm the teacher. I can still learn too. There you go. It. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people like to talk about the martial arts. And peace.